another one. Now, surely you guys didn't think I was going to review the figures of this wave and skip out on this guy, the most popular Marvel villain to date as of right now, Erik Killmonger, the badass from Black Panther, who, from what I know, is loved by everyone right now. I had to pick up this figure, and from what I have seen and heard, it is probably the best of the Black Panther wave. I'm not sure because there are certain figures that I am not going to buy, but I can definitely say out of the ones I do have, this guy is my favorite. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, Killmonger stands right at 6.5 inches, about the same height as some of the other Marvel Legends that I've reviewed lately. They're all about the same height, but I mean, we all know that they reuse several molds. But I will say that from what I have seen, I don't think, and of course, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, that this is a reused mold. I think this is completely new because there's a lot about the aesthetics of this body that I have not seen before, and of course, it looks phenomenal, but I will get into that when I talk about the details. Let's take a look at the articulation first. Now, articulation wise, here's where things get even better. He can look up that much, which is really good, look down that much, which is really good as well. Now, I will say he does have a gap in the neck depending on how you pose it. So you can see it right there. It is pretty bad. And if you look up, you can actually see it right up in there. So yeah, you have to pose this guy in the exact right position for that to look well. But he does have tilt pretty good, probably the best that I have seen with a lot of these. His arms go up about that much, not very much, but I mean they can go out, so I'm cool with that. He does have a swivel right there, of course. Double jointed elbows as usual. You can move the hands however you want to. Now, one thing I will say that I like about this figure is the butterfly joint. This works so well. Like, man, look at that. Forward and back, that is awesome. And another thing that I really like about this figure is how they did the ab crunch. I don't know how they did this, but something about it just looks more natural on this figure than it does on a lot. It just looks really good, and maybe it's the sculpt, I'm not sure, but I dig it. And he can go forward that much, which is awesome. He can go back that much, which is awesome too, but I do wish that they would have sculpted this like a little bit further up. But I mean, it's cool. It really works well. He can turn at the waist, of course. Foot goes forward that much, which is good. Doesn't really go back much. They do go out about that much. He does have a thigh swivel, which I love. Double jointed knees, which is probably the best that I have seen. Goes down that much, goes up that much, and of course he does have an ankle rocker. So articulation wise, I gotta give it to this guy. This is 100% awesome. I dig it. Everything about this articulation is amazing. Now, for accessories, he comes with these hands, which are for holding his weapons, which I'll show in just a second. And he comes with a pair of claw hands, which this is kind of weird to me because I watched the movie and I don't think that he really even used his claws. I think he used his weapons. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think he mostly used his two weapons, and I don't remember much of his claws. But I wish we would have got these claws with Black Panther. I don't know why they gave them to him and not Black Panther, who actually used his claws. But yeah, anyway, he comes with this weapon right here, which mine is warped, as you guys can see. I have tried to fix this thing. If you have some advice for me on how to do so, please comment that below as well. So yeah, he comes with this one, which is like a sphere or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty cool. And then he comes with some kind of blade, which this is the one I think he used the most, but both of these are extremely awesome. The paint and detail on these is really good, so they definitely step that up. And last but not least, he comes with the what is this? The left leg of Okoye, which I will be building and I will be reviewing, so look forward to that as well. Now, that's all for accessories. I wish he would have came with an unmasked head, but we already know Marvel Legends is going to give us one of those, so I'm super excited for that. Hopefully they don't do something stupid and make the ball peg different where it doesn't fit on this guy, because I will be hella pissed, because I'm pretty sure the new one is not going to be the same sculpt. But yeah, anyway, moving on to some size comparisons. Also, I wish they would have gave this guy some fists, but yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that. Now, for some size comparisons, here he is standing next to the only two figures I have of... Before I was rudely interrupted, here he is standing next to the two figures of this wave that I have, Black Panther, of course, and Nakia. Both of these are awesome, but so far I think that he's the best. Next up, here he is standing next to the Walmart exclusive Black Panther that I just picked up. And of course, my most favorite Marvel Legends as of right now, the new released Sasquatch Wave Deadpool. Lastly, here he is standing next to the DC Icons Flash and of course, my favorite hero, Batman. Now, overall, I don't have much bad to say about this figure. As you guys can see, there's a piece right here sticking up on mine, but that's not really an issue. The only thing I dislike is the fact that I have a gold splotch right there in the black. That kind of sucks, but I'm thinking I'm just going to get a permanent marker and go over that, and you won't even really see it. And the fact that he doesn't come with a pair of fist hands. Those are my only gripes for this figure. Like, this guy was just made perfectly. I don't know who came up with the design for this, but man, you need a pay raise and a big one because this figure is just phenomenal. This is Hasbro slash Marvel Legends at the peak of what they can do. Like, I have seen some really bad Marvel Legends. Thanos wave that's coming, but I'm not going to talk about that. And I've seen some really good Marvel Legends, but this is a great Marvel Legend figure. I highly recommend it. And the fact that they made this guy so good and the character has become so popular, I think was just a really good choice. So yeah, anyway, I could go on saying good stuff about this figure all day if I wanted to. This video could be 30 minutes and I'd just be rambling about how great it is. So I'm going to stop it right there. But yeah, highly recommend this figure. If I had to rate it, 9.5 out of 10. Like I said, my only issue is the fact that he doesn't come with a pair of fist hands. That is it. So yeah, recommend it. Pick it up, especially if you like Black Panther. Hope you guys like this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more reviews to come. And of course, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below. As always, I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Wakanda forever.